where do you think we are in deploying this? I mean, when you talk to clients or people you consult with, I mean, is the hybrid cloud a familiar idea, or are they already on board, or is this something they're looking at for the future?
It's their end goal.
Yeah.
Everybody we talk to today, it's like we're going to move to private cloud initially and kind of get our feet wet, and we're concerned about security and privacy, and that's probably another hangout to talk about that. And then we're looking to leverage public cloud, as we need to start scaling our system out. So pretty much everybody has it on the radar screen right now. I rarely go in and talk to a client who's just interested in a private cloud or just interested in a public cloud. They're really interested in a complete solution that's going to span both worlds.
And do you see that in terms of, like, is hybrid cloud in the near future or longer term future?
Oh, look, I think it's even sooner than near future. It's right now.
Mm-hmm.
We did research at CA Technologies recently on cloud and cloud adoption and cloud success, and you can check that out at ca.com, of course. And we found that about 94% of respondents, and this was a global survey, about 94% of respondents were already engaged in hybrid cloud adoption. Now, part of that is obviously we're getting back to definition. So, what did they mean by hybrid cloud?
Right.
But I think when you look at it across the board, it really is the obvious way to go. There's so many good opportunities to use third-party cloud services, but certainly with the sort of customer base that CA Technologies looks at, they're looking at enterprise grade. They're looking at additional requirements for things like compliance and security and so forth. And there's a lot of fear and concern about public cloud, real or not. And I think there's some of it's real and some of it's not.
Mm-hmm.
But that's probably another hangout too. But I do see that a lot of risk-averse organizations that we work with, and we work with healthcare and large banking, finance, insurance, those sort of organizations, as well as government. Some of those are very risk-averse. They're dabbling in the public cloud, but they're committed to private cloud as well, and they really want to leverage the best of both worlds. So I think the future is now. I mean, hybrid cloud is an immediate opportunity for everyone, I think.
Well, it's interesting that the 94% figure, I'm assuming that was large enterprise, but can you give an example of what one of those companies would be doing? What would be an example, like, hybrid cloud deployment for them? What would it look like?
Yeah, I mean, one of the areas that we have seen already is a large banking and finance organization running sort of advertising and not really understanding what their load peaks are going to be, architecting an application to respond to that specific call to action that can scale out into a public cloud environment. So they can take the responses inbound at a certain level, and it comes right into their systems. They still have their contact database, their follow-up, all that sort of stuff is internal, so that they're maintaining a certain level of compliance and security that's comfortable for them. But the public cloud application allows them to scale, also allows them to provide a better response time by providing geographic nodes which are appropriate for different audiences in different geos, so they can run these campaigns and programs 24/7 in multiple geos. This is a multinational bank. And so they're able to get that fast response time even if there's large load, while still having that sort of comfort level of internal private cloud, which is where the data finally ends up and lands.